also the discontinuation of the charges then does not necessarily amount to any judicial declaration of innocence. It means the prosecution don't decide not to proceed with the current case. And also the decision don't trigger both praise and criticism from different political and civil society groups and also a lot of people. So that is exactly what we are going to look at today, the discontinuation of charges against former President Ernest by Koroma, waiting in mean, and waiting it mean for saloon democracy with judicial system, political environment, and the implementation of the agreement for national unity. That is the discussion that we are going to have this morning. And we get three guests. First, we get Bokari Abdel Bawo, we are the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. We also get Honorable Ibrahim Agbundu, former Majority Leader and Head of Government Business and Parliament under the Terry Ernest Koroma being President for the APC na Parliament. And also we get Honorable Mohamed Sheridan Kamara, a Member of Parliament for Cambia District. We also represent APC as well. So this now we get them this morning. After the break, we'll now get them voice them. Stay tuned.
They said I've lost my pride because of you. They said I've lost my mind because of you. They said I've lost my friends because of you. They said I've lost all the good things I used to do. They said I've lost my pride because of you. With the pain in my heart, the tears in my eyes, I'm running back for more. Love in the sunlight shining. I feel your love in the moonlight. Love.
Hello and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show, the midweek edition. Don't be joined by me. Three guests them already in the program. I get the Honorable Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bokari Aziz Abdel Bawo. Good morning, Mr. Deputy Minister. It's a pleasure to get you.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Epic, and listeners and viewers.
I also get Honorable Agbundu, former Majority Leader and Head of Government Business under APC during the tenure of former President Ernest by Koroma. Good morning, Honorable Bundu. It's a pleasure to get you as well.
Good morning, and it's also a pleasure to be here.
And it's been a while.
Yes.
And then we currently get an active Member of Parliament, Honorable Mohamed Sheridan Kamara, Member of Parliament for Cambia District as well. Instead they represent the main opposition. And then he's also a lawyer, so he will help you with some of the legal part them already on the list. Good morning, Honorable Sheridan Kamara. It's a pleasure to get you as well.
Yeah, good morning, Epic, and good morning to listeners, and thanks for having me.
All right, thank you very much, and gentlemen. We'll start off. I'm going to start with the Deputy Minister who represents government. The first question I really want to ask, why make government decide for discontinue these charges at this particular point in time?
Is it the timing? Is it
No, I just mean why government decide for discontinue the charges?
Okay, thank you very much. Every period in history, there are decisions where neither the right thing for do. And times over and again, this same president who gets now, they don't make decision where at the end of the day, we all will accept neither the right decision for make. Some decisions, not particularly, is about how you benefit from them. It's not generally about your immediate environment. It is about the good of everybody. So when the president acts, or a government, particular government acts, first and foremost, we look whether there are any provisions within our legal framework which support that action. It is a yes or no. If it is yes, fine. Then again, you now look at, even though you get the right for do am, why it do am? What's the good of it?
You mean the president?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, at a very early age, he go against his colleagues then, take power from the hands of soldier man them, a promise for conduct democratic election, a conduct them, unlike any other soldier man, we will conduct election, partake, pull uniform, partake and come back now, a turn it back and go prepare very well and come. And when you look at the compilation of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, one of the things we're very clear is, we know for allow again, for let we go through, which this country we don't go through. And if we don't want to go through, which we don't go through, we therefore do deliberate things as recommended in the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, as provided for by even with Constitution. So if you say never again, the president is always saying, we are one people and one country. The national cohesion of this country, now good for everybody, devoid of a political lens. This country is not for one political party, it's not for one particular region, it's not for one particular tribe. Waiting good for development of this nation. Now with national cohesion. And if we say we are to be cohesive, I think all the small barriers where they bring division, where they bring sonko, where they make this positive things, hey, why the president? We for the clear them. When the ministry take the president and McKinney, it was very deliberate. Because we come up from places, them places and the hero worship we. Everybody, every tongue in your Peking, we elect. So we took the president to McKinney in a town hall, because the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, again, we say, one of the things will be lead to the war, now civic ignorance. And how we be take the people there away from governance. How we not agree for the people then partake, and we inform them about the things that will happen.
So there was information gap.
Yeah, and civic ignorance. The people them there away. So when we take the president, you see down, around the room, you know, say there are some unspoken words. You understand? So when you come back, you look at, as a president of this country, if I go around and talk about peace, national cohesion, at a time like this, what they appreciate for host other people into our country, the ECOWAS summit. I mean, there are things where the president, under this leadership, his leadership, now ECOWAS, where he talk to his colleagues for letting they do. One, he has been talking to the president, current president, and its team in Senegal, for letting allow Macky Sall back into Senegal. You understand? You go to Guinea, he has been appealing to Doumbouya for let Condé, be part of the development trajectory in Guinea. We now all can live together, devoid of what will happen. Then they say charity begins at home. So if I want cohesion in the country, if the development of this nation, not one man in hand, immediately go around and preach to people. The former president get your history by this nation. He's part of what makes up Sierra Leone. Therefore, within the frameworks of the law, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice get the right for discontinue any case as long as judgment is not being passed. Before judgment, you get the right. So if you look at all which will pass and preach, the money will they spend per civic education for bring national cohesion, this and that. If that body, the Constitution don't confer the right on the Attorney General for do so, they engage the President. When himself, he get history of reconciliation, fighting for cohesion. I think the best gift where the President don't give this nation is this decision where he accepts from the Ministry of, from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. That, let us all come to this country. Let Dr. Ernest come back to this country.
Okay.
He's one of us, and let all can put hands on deck.
I'll come back to you very shortly. There are more questions we are get to ask. But again, yesterday in our press briefing where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education will get officially, the minister will make the announcement, the Minister of Information. We just want to get a short sound bite on her whilst we make the declaration, and then I'll come to Honorable Bundu and also come to Honorable Sheridan Kama for get their own bite as well.
I get a public notice we all manning for pay attention to. This now breaking news. I just this public notice to come up from the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. And the dates now today, 14 July 2026. Discontinuance of charges against former President Ernest Koroma. Today, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice has filed a notice to discontinue the criminal proceedings against former President Dr. Ernest Koroma in accordance with Section 45 of the Criminal Procedure Act of 2024. This decision was taken in exercise of the powers conferred on the Attorney General by the laws of Sierra Leone. Former President Koroma had been charged with offenses relating to treason and misprision of treason and was granted bail on medical grounds. As a result of today's filing, the proceedings are no longer before the courts, and the former president's bail comes to an end with immediate effect. The former president's bail comes to an end with immediate effects. Former President Koroma is therefore free to return to Sierra Leone upon the completion of his medical treatment or at any time of his choosing. Then at the end of the breaking news, the public updates, public notice will come out from the office of the Attorney General. I go read an Akrio one more time.
All right, thank you very much. That is from the words of the Minister of Information yesterday on the government press briefing. And of course, we see the ministry, in fact, now put out the notice yesterday for inform the public about the latest development. But I come to Honorable Bundu, former majority leader during the tenure of President Ernest Koroma. And Honorable, how you target it, you bite on this current latest development, and also do you think there is a need for make we get like what they see in Nigeria and all statesmen them for I guess matters like this? By the way, like for example, Nigeria get retired set of politicians and from both parties. When I senior people and now they don't form which we call state main council. I mean, people who don't serve and they take critical decision. When are your assessment on the latest development on this particular matter? Former President Koroma don't be declared for return back home, and then courts don't say they don't get no case before them again. Let me get you on this one, Honorable.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. A great philosopher, I mean, he tried for getting name, but I'm not too sure, so I'm not going to pronounce his name. But he described leadership as management of good relationship. Management of relationship.
Okay.
It got to be not a bad relation, good relationship. So waiting, Sierra Leone don't receive as a news of one of the people that were pivotal inside such relationship. It's a very welcoming news. Because the person who they talk about, he got big shoulders, in the sense he belonged to a big party. So when person like Edande get any small disturbance, it's a big thing for the nation, where they affect, where they impact the nation.
Okay.
Internationally also, the person in question, like big and positioned person where they help not only in regional wing, at international level, they don't play a new role, So when a circumstance arise, we bring friction, we in natural in so many ways. If an end of that we see coming from His Excellency, coming from the government, I want, through the Minister of Information, thank the President. And of course, I'm also happy when I've been to read former President Koroma in response. Yeah. I see he will see a statesmanly, statement from him, as acceptance for anything where they bring peace, not only in Sierra Leone, but the region and the world at large. Honestly, without peace, no day, growth go be a challenge. Development go be a challenge. And the question we ask about, I'm glad the way you ask about, we the retired people, or people that we belong play pivotal role, let we they sit down together and give back to this nation. I am very proud to say here, in 2018, when I decided not for contest again, not for going to parliament after 15 years, I said, I cannot sit down so, I ask myself, what is life? Or what am I planning to do, or am I going to do after public life? Guess what? The institution we are formed, the NGO we are formed, I call it the Public Service Life Foundation. Basically to look at life after public service. Now through that channel, they have been able for position myself for do advocacy when parliament need me expertise. Now that channel they have been used for attract other, because me now also was a member of a supra parliament, the ACP EU, up to a whole presidential position there. So then, when they can want anything for do with ACP EU Joint Parliamentary Assembly, now through that NGO, then they contact me, and I go give back me experience and me expertise. I go share them back. So it's a very, very great pleasure. This development, now one of the development they would look at. You see, we get a whole reservoir of eminent people in this country, but politics not ever agree for make we utilize them people then they. I'll give you just a short example. The president's office, they are in custody of all the people that were president and don't honor in this country because of the outstanding performance in diverse fields. Can say the annual award we President King the president now the highest honored person in this country. He get the is the grand commander of the order of the Republic. So below him, he get eminent people where he give an award called the commanders of the order of the Republic. That means not only river, the order of the Republic. Diverse notice up there in various fields. I remember when he been called we for go give you the award then day. Me them give me my own award, the COOR, that is Commander of the Order of the Republic, on my outstanding things that what I do in politics.
Okay.
I remember Dr. Samura was given on the outstanding things then what he do in the economy of the country. I remember somebody like the Bernadette Lahai, where instead me award them because of her outstanding contribution to not only politics but agriculture. You know, and the list goes on. Other awards than they. So when he gets a list of that one day, he then at the Attorney General's office. You know, because now they can do the rehearsals who want go into them, when the recipient they want go into that exercise day. So those are areas of reference where, honestly, if I sit as outside and they take good decisions, once in a while, we want to see people of that note and call them, who sit down, you know, says, for example, something generates, we get some political, OTSF or parliamentary thing. What is wrong for make President Bio or the government call on some of us who go sit down and give them the minute of yesterday where he might not be privileged to have heard or to have read. Okay. You know. So now so the topic this morning, I found it to be very, very national, passionate about them, and I hope Sierra Leoneans them we go look at peace above every other thing. People then get their apprehensions over which it don't happen. But who side they make plaba? Good things know about this FD, but who side they don't plaba? I think that in are the best for any nation.
Thank you very much, Honorable. I'll come back to you. Like to Honorable Mohamed Shahidan Kamara now, Member of Parliament, Cambia District for the APC. As a Member of Parliament, right now you current assessment of this decision. Una pleased with the decision from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice?
Yes, thank you very much. I feel say this issue is very, very topical, and since yesterday when we get a press release, we don't look at them within Parliament, and we also assess the public views on the issue. I strongly feel say the Deputy Minister of Information don't set the basis for this discussion. And even if we get a look at the legal side of it now, we look at the powers conferred on the AG by the Constitution, the President, the Court, and everything, the basis has already been set by the Minister, Deputy Minister of Information. We get for do with national cohesion, peace, you know, oneness, the unity of the country as a whole. We, from the side of Parliament, I want to say the leadership of Parliament, from the opposition, and even on the other side, I welcome news to we that the former president, Dr. Ernest Koroma, the AG don't pull a formal press release from the government's own side where don't make it clear that they don't decide for discontinue, you know, all criminal charges against the former president, and it can come at any time we wish for come. And also we get the press release from the former president as well. You know, when instead don't come out clearly, he accepts the position of the AG, and he say thanks to former the current president and international partners. We also then play diplomatic role for ensure that we all come to this position where we are at the moment. So I strongly feel say, notwithstanding the legal side of it, because me as a lawyer, for example,
I mean, just one follow. We really look at the legal side because, for example, in lawyer, when I Fitzgerald JFK, one of the lead lawyer, they ask for a meeting with the Attorney General for more clarification, and also they cite other lawyers and they say this 45(1). I mean, I'm not the law on the Criminal Procedure Act as well. Let's talk. I know so you know can't really for talk about legality, but you are a lawyer, so we could just use one stone, maybe kill two birds this morning. Let's look at the legal aspect of them as well.
Yes. Well, first of all, if we look at the legal aspect, we go on for starts for look at the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the 1991 Constitution. The 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone are the grown we mean say the biggest law of the land. You understand? All other laws there now derived and powers them from the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone. And the Constitution, if you look at chapter 3 of the 1991 Constitution, it's very, very clear. It talks about the protection of human rights. You know, it recognizes the rights of citizens. Example, if they accuse you of anything, when once it's an allegation, you've been accused, and then they take you to court for a trial, chapter 3, you know, section 23 and 4, 1 to 4, they make it clear, say, therefore presume you for being innocent until proven guilty, or until you plead guilty. You know, so the onus now of the burden of proof, it day exclusively on the state for proof say you guilty or you're not guilty. And at the Constitution, you side that one day. Also, the Constitution as well also give powers them to the AG or the Director of Public Prosecution, understand, for discontinue a particular legal trial, a trial. You know, when once a person is being accused, in a court trial they go on. The same Constitution also give the powers them to the AG or the Director of Public Prosecution or DPP for also discontinue. Where it be say enter a nolly prosecute. We means in a Latin term, we mean say we shall no longer prosecute. You understand? They also give them that powers there. That notwithstanding, if you also look at the CPA, the Criminal Procedure Act, Section 45. Of course, recently, we've been in our parliament.
When they're using this, right?
Exactly. You know, we've been in our parliament, meeting part of the legislative committee. We look at series of reasons and the way we take into consideration. We also maintain that section there, and we give the powers them as well to the AG, you know, for exercise powers like nolly prosecute, for say we no longer intend for continue this prosecution. So if you look at the press release of the AG, it exercise empowers them based on that particular provision of the law.
Okay.
So we mean say the AG acted rightly, you know, within the provisions of the law. In as much as yes, we take into consideration the issues of national security. We take into consideration the issues of national unity, national cohesion, and other public interest. You understand? But again, it acts within the framework of the law. It used the relevant provisions for take the decision where it take for ensure say they end the trial against the former president Ernest Koroma. Okay. So we mean say illegal what he do, the government act rightly within the framework of the law, and we all appreciate so far the position of the states, and I feel say people generally, in as much as some get their own small skepticisms, you know, but that notwithstanding, in the best interest of the public, national cohesion, I feel say the government don't act rightly within the framework of the law, and then we as members of parliament, even when we are in the opposition, I feel say even the other side, you know, when at the ruling bench, all of them appreciate the decision, and we're working together for ensure that we'll get a united country.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sheridan Kamari. Come back to you. Like to the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. I want for you to ask if this decision purely based on legal advice or political consideration and they will be involved in this decision for discontinue.
So what is the political gain?
I'm just asking. I'm not saying political gain. I'm just saying if we've been getting any political consideration.
So that is what in and not see.
I'm just asking. That's why you think like
I said it.
Yes, sir.
At this platform, if we put politics by everything, it becomes selfishly competitive. Somebody goes there and say, "Hey, why we need for bring Ernest Koroma back?" That's politics. So we're not getting any political lens in this. The president, they define who that in be. The leadership, the kind of Sierra Leonean way in be. That is where I started. We all don't see in Johnny, say he be president, one of the hardest. If anybody don't know whether they don't vilify, they don't receive the worst, but still when he become president, he repeal part 5. So it is not about me. It is about us having the good laws we're good for this country. As a president, as an opposition leader, I go through a lot of things. It is good to have good people. One thing I always remember, Honorable for, perhaps we don't forget. This is somebody even in your school where they attend Oba. Because of politics, people that be want misbehave partner. We had few people where not look at political lens, we go to indifference, say no, now in school this. You understand? So if we put politics by everything, that is what is not good for this country. Sometimes let us look at how it's good for the country, not a political party. So we don't get any political consideration in this. Because you don't get any political goal for anybody. Waiting key, like we honorable talk, all the talk now, the development of this nation need peace.
How governments go respond to, okay, go ahead, sorry.
The
continue.
development of this nation, like, we don't say, with TLC don't highlight, it need cohesion. If the president don't create a whole commission for national cohesion, the icing on the cake, if we allow the president, we discontinue everything. Yes, there was issues, there are evidence, this and that. But again, now we bet everything and forget. For the peace of this nation. Remember, when this president now be agree for even conduct election, people go till now in village, they massacre people there for just distractor. But he was not distracted by that. He still focused on what he want to achieve for the country, conduct election and go. So this, if I should answer your question, now for the collective good
Of the country.
Nobody know for politicizing. We all, from every other political party, yeah, if you really are friend of this country, like I start, now one of the best things for celebrate, because these are not easy decisions. All over the country, especially in Africa. For let somebody see opposition in exile, call I say, no, come on, they come. No, all can they are, let we walk. When we talk, a former president, for let somebody be president by constitution, you need to pull some huge amount of people for vote for you. That tells you there are a lot of people who believe in him.
Okay.
And he served 11 years. So if he come back, you are pleasing a lot of people. And if they worship the unity of this country, the peace of this country, if you give even 50% of this country or 40% of this country peace, then you talk about really efforts they make for achieve national peace.
How governments respond to concern them that justice have been compromised? I mean, a lot of people get this mixed feeling, oh no, them for allow the law go through this, that. How does government respond to those concerns?
So there are two things you look at. Yeah? If you prosecute the former president, you convict her, the atmosphere where they create, and where you don't say, okay, by the constitution there is provision that we can discontinue. And if we use that provision inside the constitution, 61, section 61C talk about time, that the attorney general get that right for discontinue at any moment before judgment. If we use them and forget about every other proceedings against this man and Kawita, that atmosphere where they create the two, which one do you prefer? If you jail Dr. Ernest, the former president, you are going to get at least 40% of this nation disgruntled. Do you talk about national cohesion then? No. This moment, even if not 20%, 30%, 40% of people, you make them happy, then you are sure young people plus that 40% we don't add for make this country happy, then you are talking about national peace.
Okay.
So if you talk something, you get for follow up, for ensure, set the pace, lead from the front. If the president, in McKinney, he said, well, this line they all don't draw me, they line to me, line. He said they don't exist. Me, for instance, now nothing will be the cook for me. Me bodyguard and all the opposition, they are not others. So I don't believe in this petty thing. Somebody with afraid competition, I swear my God in heaven, now they bring the petty things. We don't believe in ability for healthily compete. Now one hide behind region, now one hide behind tribe. So as a nation, which is good for we all, now we put Salon first. Like what they say in our ministry, this really big pass we all. This is what the president do. He don't really define A lot of people, the Jesus and now they cannot know that Julius Matter, His Excellency. Now tell them about Udana in. Perhaps this one way you don't do so. They really define to the rest of mankind.
Okay.
Buddha that this person what it stand for. When you talk about sacrificing for the peace of this nation, I think remarkably, now one of the moments is where Oman will not say, you know, get politics they don't as they announce election results.
All right.
We all go back to work to develop this nation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I come to Honorable Ibrahim Bundu. Honorable, I want for ask again the same question. I mean, we don't get any similar case, maybe not involve president, but another senior statesman, and the case discontinue and all. And whose message this particular, I mean, situation now they send out there to people?
By way of an education, let me take the people to the powers of the president.
Okay.
And one of the powers of the president, he get the prerogative of mercy. In other words, he get the power for pardon, even somebody where they don't convict, be it murder, be it anything. He get that power, they constitutionally. And he has been using it. Presidents have been using it. Every year with the or sometimes the persona or the personnel we involved this time is very, very, very big. Probably now make it get the hit the headlines. And so the ministers or the other officers we he appoints, like the Attorney General and the
Chief Justice.
Yeah, no, not to the Chief Justice, the DPP.
Okay.
They all then give them under the under the law for make them nullify, what they can call nulli prosequi and LTCF, or then settle the matter out of court. We the civilian them who get out of court settlement. All them here and I think they will the usual. Una can then court with somebody. After some time, una look at the UTSF, either una talk to una lawyer or una, and thank God a lawyer denier. If that they know they exist, because I in a court almost every other time. But I know see out of court settlements, na avenue, na window we all don't use. So me, I don't see anything new now. What I see is the person we involved, not big person, internationally, politically, and call it whatever you are. So when elephant they fordom or elephant they grab or and a dog they grab, not all the same sound they hear. So the sound we may hear is not unprecedented, or you know, everybody they look at peace in this country. I don't care. Now one of the only thing that they work is say, well, let we get peace in this country. Well, let we get UTSF. Because honestly, elect somebody political at some point in your life. If peace no day, start from your own house. Even for them bring food today, not a day. Anything where you don't work for, where you don't earn for people where they earn, what you then get, what they achieve in life. And not see people where they get more. Because some man they always want let peace no day, let kata they so that instead na you avenue for go in lily and nothing. Some people and they say make the best out of a bad situation. We don't see people like that. People rise up out of, you know, look at the drugs so then they sell in this country. Not all now Sierra Leoneans then, and then they facilitate the imports, the exports, and even the distribution to other people picking them for their own survival. So a country is always a mixed bag. You get the good, you get the bad, you get the ugly. But then here, not to new thing them. The powers where the Attorney General and the DPP they use is law. The power where anybody in the use, where you and somebody they get a plaba at some point, una discontinue them. It ain't not the law. If you know this expressly, and get what we call by law conventions. Conventions are not law, but they carry the force of law. What you then can say best practice. Una lawyer then can say, you know what, this matter, let we go settle them out of this court. Let we go sit down and see. All that one day na avenues where the courts them recognize. So of course now he make, in spite of all the rules, the regulations, the laws where they, if somebody kill and for kill them or for jail them, consideration also they say the president get power for pardon. And I just one of that window where he use. Well, we set ourselves as individuals them. We set ourselves as civilians them. We don't use them. We they pardon somebody, you know, say okay, I don't left my case to God. I don't. This man law come out na court. Law can settle them out of court.
Now, what's in the role of like you say, senior statement and people who don't serve from both political parties, maybe the APC, the SLPP, or not even serve as any of them political party there, but in contribution towards national development, a quite, huge, quite tremendous. And going forward, how do we get a couple of those people put together for the solve some of the situations? So we don't mean say we don't need for go ECOWAS, for go call them for can be moral guarantors for when we get internal disputes now we country. How do we basically shape this up, this set of people up, and ensure say we utilize them well in the interest of Sierra Leone in the bigger picture and not with different political parties?
I think the president don't set the pace.
Yes, go ahead, Honorable. Yeah.
The president don't set the pace. Another president then also will not set the pace by using the pardon window where people let me know use. So now just a continuation, let we continue for educate to people them, you know, because people are going to interpret the action of the president. They are going to interpret it politically. They are going to interpret it their own way in terms of, because you get leftists, them you get extremists. So the extremists have their own interpretation, and because now we're all there, we not go for down them, we go for give them more information. Say you self as an individual, you don't pardon somebody, you don't settle matter out of court, you go to chief after some consideration. Una say let them pull the matter to the chief then can even say, well, for wasting our time, pay small fees. Then pay, they all pay, they can't settle them and a family matter.
Okay.
You know. Husband and wife don't get anything in there. So not a new thing. Not only that the education about say anything and they exist at higher level, the president has not acted out of the constitution. The AG and the DPP, they not act out of the constitution. That's in a privilege way, even you, the ordinary man, you get her. At any point, you will see reason, say, so a big person can't talk to you, say, Budia, you know, finally, you,
this person,
for cohesion, for national unity, or for community unity, we don't see them matter than they.
Okay.
So, let us all just continue to, for let people understand, say, this is not a new thing, per bill start, per Koroma, being pardoned a lot of people. Some people let me know, left this country. If you remember, per Kabasef, when he came, a lot of people let me know, we don't go. Then they fear, say, political intimidation or political notice FD. Some people then run from things then where they accuse and say they do bad. Where is he say sometimes they get justice or get get enough resources for defense. Not only they run, how Pakaba they all been go into them problems then they. But now other people like when Ernest come, when Momo come, they all use that window there. So not a new window, but now window we all for especially they give regular platform that we can educate to people them.
Exactly.
Because like my brother been saying now civic ignorance. So now that I see they reach out. Because when somebody no understand, they speculate.
Okay.
So let us don't hide the information. The way they propagate information, go out there so that let the people understand.
Let me come to Honorable Mohamed Sheridan. Where do we go from here? And you think this the strengthening or the weakening the justice system now in the country?
Yes. Thank you very much. First of all, let me also add briefly waiting the deputy minister say and to waiting honorable
former majority.
Yes, exactly. You know, uneasy lies ahead. We actually wear the crown. You know, I actually understand the kind of position where the president go there at now, and the government with regards people when I critiques them, we go begin to talk say, oh, why wanna do this? Why wanna do this?
And justice on they don't compromise.
Exactly. You know, but as I say, uneasy lies ahead. At times when they make some decisions, you know, you get to look at the greater good. You know, it does make certain decisions at times for in the interest of the general public. People at times not can see, maybe also you see at the moment, but as time they go, then go understand exactly why you make that certain decision where you make at a particular moment. You know, so now the responsibility, I feel say a day squarely on the government, the media, and then specifically on the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. That is why I'm happy when the president come, he adds civic education to that particular ministry there, because it's very, very important for make people understand exactly what they happen and how government they run and why government makes certain decisions. Honorable Bundu makes something very important. In law, for example, when they could in a court, even in civil practice, you know, we get alternative dispute resolution. You know, that's we get in a court say after some time we can say, you know what? The things and we hold we together, then greater than the things and we do argue in a court now all the time. We can go out of court, we get an out of court settlement, we come back to the court and say, we don't agree on A, B, C, D. The judge can just adopt them. Then they give verdict. One man going away peacefully. We resolve the things. We actually, if we wait in a court, say we get final judgment, we get bad blood. So for avoid that bad blood day, we can go out of court as lawyers, then we engage with clients, then from there we get a very clear resolution. Now back to the question you asked, whether this they affect the justice system.
If it is strengthening or the weak in the justice system.
If it's strengthening or the weak in the justice system. You know, the justice system in strength, therefore with laws with the guide the operations of the justice system. And in weakness as well, therefore do with how we react or how we interact with the laws there in implementing justice in the country.
Okay.
Now, I don't tell you initially that the constitution of the country, the 1991 constitution, and the ground norm are the biggest law.
Yeah.
And this particular constitution, it guarantees somebody rights. For example, say, even if they say you don't commit murder, you don't kill person.
Then for trying a court.
Then for trying a court, you understand? The constitution still say you're innocent until they prove you guilty, or until you cannot court and can say yes, now so I guilty. Why they do that? Now for actually ensure say there's a presumption of innocence. Then they can say no, not so you do. Until you can say now so I do, or they say then find out evidence and can prove say indeed now so you do. But that notwithstanding, what's also very clear now that nobody know for example, we go get a treason trial where it is ongoing, whether you are guilty or not, you understand? The person with the prosecutor and come and say, okay, I don't decide what drop the charges there against you. You go appreciate and you go happy with that. Especially we as citizens or we as lawmakers and lawyers of this country, the fact remains the powers with the AG use them from the very constitution or from the very laws we also establish the justice system of the country. You know, act out of them powers and they. You know, act out of the powers them. Because for example, in as much as me, I'm a member of the APC party, I go on for see Ernest by Koroma come back at the country, I go happy for receive them and all, you know. But then notwithstanding, if the AGB just don't come out there and can say, from today, me and the president don't talk, and we don't decide for pull Ernest by Koroma in charges and all, or they drop them, or not for nobody law or whatever thing, you get me? Many people ask questions. Even we will make the laws them, na parliament, for ask questions. So for say no, if I follow the due process. And the AG, as I say initially, it follow the due process. It cuts the relevant sections and we get the authority for do that. So the constitution is very clear. The act itself is very, very clear. What are the CPA? You know, the CPA show you the procedure way they use for try somebody in a court. When somebody do something wrong, you take them to court, you presume them for be innocent until you find them guilty. But then notwithstanding, if along the way, you also feel say you for discontinue charges then if the matter is the state against the individual, also the law make provision for that one there as well, for come and say this person I drop charges against them. So there is no way would they say in exercise of those powers conferred on the AG, it don't weaken the justice system or it weaken the justice system at all.
Okay.
You understand? Because you go for also look at what are the intention behind the drafting of this particular act, and also that specific provision of the law. So many things in there at play. Why if we use a particular provision there? So many things in there. When we make the laws in there, waiting will be the thought of the lawmakers them. Why make them confer them powers in there on the AG for make exercise them? Let's say, for example, this citizen don't face in the law, he don't on trial on allegations, you know, you're not proven guilty. The person don't sick, terribly ill. You understand? The state can look at that, you understand, and say, okay, will they enter nullly prosecute, must stop prosecution against this person. Then on one side, that one day. Then notwithstanding, also on the aspects of public interest. The state can also look on the area of public interest, diplomatic concerns, you understand? Lots of other things in there at play. It can say, okay, make we discontinue this particular trial. So the same constitution or the same act, the same laws them, where would they use for strengthening the judicial system, and the same laws them also give the government the powers, the president, the AG, the DPP for exercising rights there. So if they exercise their rights there, procedurally, you know, as how the law says they for exercise them, and then do that, and obviously
I want to be tempted for asking this question before I can to the deputy minister. Is this part of the tripartite, I mean, recommendation them, 9 president will fulfill? Is it something I want to put into?
Well, explicitly, in all day part of the tripartite recommendations, then say, we the president's this trial specifically, you know, therefore discontinue. And all the
that political motivated cases or so is not part of
exactly. I remember I served the part of the committee. We meet with the AG sometime in office, and we get a committee when we meet. You know, I must commend the government on that aspect. The fact that they don't take many decisions. Them we actually mean say they're ready for make all come together, make work together as a nation.
Okay.
You know, because I participate in that process and I also see even this current mayor, one part in councillors them, you know, we facilitate that process. He traveled back from Guinea, I may receive him from Cambia, Cotton and Freetown, and all of that. You know, it did actually that for politically motivated cases so being come up and all that kind of thing, make we ensure so the people and they then come back.
But this matter is different. President Koroma matter is different from that one.
This
okay.
is different. This is different completely.
Okay.
This is different.
All right. Like now to the deputy minister, one whose messages is saying towards national peace and reconciliation, and was the president pushed by the international community for really do this, or you do? I mean, willingly.
First, the press release radio out now from the Minister of Justice, Attorney General,
and the Minister of Justice, yeah.
He used within the Constitution define.
Okay.
They don't do it. Waiting they behind, whether even President is waiting at the press release, the Attorney General.
The President
powers
involved. Okay.
of the Constitution don't act so. And when we talk about democracies, strong democracy,
yeah,
it's not about how loud we disagree. Now, how religiously, faithfully we ensure the Constitution provide the guide on which we do. And the national cohesion of this country, and me and you, we all responsibility. The national cohesion. If we see what happened during the war, we will sit O level. Sometimes the one that will sit to us, now explain to them. We will sit O level, we see what happened at this country. When somebody talk about peace and national cohesion, you don't get any other thing but for follow through. You understand? And at the hem of it, somebody can forget the political will for take decision where not in good for that country at that moment. Let me tell you one thing where people they don't understand. Even the former president, where he come, he is going to have a huge responsibility for ensure the country is at peace. We will do M&E. There's always post and pre. When you don't be there in the country, now so the country be there. When you don't can, now so the country there. So the difference between the two, now they show the impact of you, the presence there. So if BNM, we don't maintain peace, we don't maintain this, where it can, the only thing we ensure that trajectory we image we on, it continue. And as somebody, we impact a huge following. So if income is support the president, for let we all ensure this country get collapsed. My brother, the national cohesion, we're good for development. Like Honorable say, there are people that they only make money with kiosk. They're not the gladdy. Like they bring their sonko. You understand? Because what then they expect them? Some people off mic. I met somebody in Turkey. He said, if my government they buy arms, I say for which? He said, if we not get problem. I said, if we not get problem. But if somebody they sell weapons, what side they look for? Now we want effect. Exactly. You understand? So there are always people with they like problem they want. Even the one way they bring NGO, international NGOs, this and that. Now job we they create for them. If we face confusion, we create opportunities for people. So why not, as a nation, we all agree that even if this distance will take so, again for money but as long as ultimately it ensures we get peace, don't work at this distance. And I've always said this: this country not don't produce bad leaders. Between our leaders and the vision we didn't get, now we they occupy this space. There are people, when they left their colleagues, or when they go even near the leader, bad things neither they say to the leader. About even the young party people and the opposition, so that the leader will continue no more for see them as the best person. You understand? Tijan Kawaka, he fed stay. At the end of the day, he watch this country, he say, we get bad hearts. As a president, he watched in people, he said, we get bad hearts. When we had Dr. Ernest Koroma as president, the first thing he notes, he also created a secretariat of behavioral change. You know what I mean? He don't know say Saloma get bad attitude where they made the country this so. He had a vision for say this way where that part say when I get bad at. Remember what we? He said, okay, this nine the bad that we talk about. So let us change our attitude. If we forgo before, it's got with small white here. He left talk to with all in here white. Did we change our attitudes? Then this other one is coming. He said, let us move from that direction. Let us take a new direction. Are we following him in the new direction? Then decision the way it takes so. There are people who are not going to be happy. Because they just take and say, hey, this president don't care. Look, again, Alpha car. Look, again, this person. Then they say and say, that space where he be for occupy. Now Alpha car don't occupy. You understand? He will not be happy. But this winner takes it all. Again, it creates problem. There was one time if Alpha Khan they say, if we are implementing PR, in the forget we MPs, councillors, why not also implement it at the executive level? You know what I mean? So this party win, if we take everything, when we start
that
to think,
power sharing, you mean?
Well, no, it's not really about power. When we start to think that way, with a redundant politics.
Okay.
Why I need for go took this person for this? No, another material to you again. After politics, everybody goes back to development.
Okay.
Or else, people who cannot healthily compete, they look for space for create chaos. And that chaos where they create, it will affect you. We're not getting nothing for do with politics. It will affect me. So, with greatest responsibility in this nation, now what we will do for national cohesion.
Right.
And at this stage, I think the president is leading from the front.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Minister. I want to come to Honorable Bundu. We ever can pick calls, by the way, because time really not didn't fail. But Honorable Bundu, you think this decision, go heal the political division where the country currently they go through?
Well, it's not about thinking; it's about hoping. because this decision na a national decision. We all for look at, we absorb them, we dissect them, then we take the best for the country. You see, sometimes when we think just self, then we are limited to things that we go bring in a lot of people, make the country develop. Anything where they bring peace, definitely nothing will for welcome in this country, because we don't see chaos. Not to say we worry about chaos again, no, we don't see them. Like when the minister been they say, oh, sit O level. When they say chaos, we will not for sit down again and make sure a member say it go solve the problem. Bad people and they out yonder, they always fight for make the best out of the bad situation. Now we get them people and they for, you know, if people then they see na television, government they try, it open rehab centers for save Pekin and tomorrow. When are the leaders of tomorrow? People they still they import drugs. They talk about arms. If you not they buy arms on this and so on and so forth. So for me, the better we come together, the better the development trajectory go kicking, and we all supposed for drop politics. If we not fetch this thing, we then call politics. You know, all people then can say politics. And maybe I say no more. You're not the politician. If you know vote, how politician go there? So let us. So
it includes everyone. Everybody involved.
It includes everybody. For what you make me politician? I go tell una say I want to know before. Una vote for me. I go there. They will say na them politician. What about you votes? Even in law, they not can talk say you not collaborator. If you go put bad politician, then a bad politics you go see. And una for they put una get una own bad things, then they could pack about say we get bad arts. You know, say politician and get bad arts. Say the country. When Ernest Koroma come to echo the deputy minister, he say let we change with attitude. You know, say let we change with political what he say. So it's all man responsibility. Okay. And if we take it from that angle, I believe say we did the needful.
Thank you very much. Before I take calls, I just give Honorable Mohammed Shaidan Kamayun bite. You think this at the beginning of a new chapter in Sierra Leone politics?
Yes, I strongly feel so. Recently, I even see comments on the social media in a way we let chairman die. When Minkailu Masare.
Exactly.
We see the way how the government come in. We see President Bio, his wife, ministers, and lots of other people. You know, they carry their honor the funeral. And we also see the chairman of the SLPP in Daddy in funeral.
40th day ceremony.
Exactly. Also, we see lots of APC senior politicians them. Nabo City, then they for go actually sympathize with them. So people begin ask questions and say, hey, why is it that now this unity they come? This unity, don't say we look for this kind of unity. You understand? But it is better late than never. You understand? And this kind of decision, again, coming up at this very, very important moment, I strongly feel say nice step.
It give you hope at the moment.
Of course. It give me hope. And I strongly feel say now the right position the government don't take. And I strongly feel say I am hopeful that we go continue for progress as a nation, because we can only make progress as a nation if we are united, if there is peace and unity. This is also the first time, for example, let me give you an example in America. You know, there was this conflict, there was this trial, ongoing trial, where Jefferson Davis, you know, during a time when you get the federal states and you get the confederal states, when they struggle, you know, Jefferson Davis was on trial. He was captured, defeated, and he was on trial. Then hold and captive for about 2 years. And the president by then of the United States say, if we continue this trial, it will just create more division. You understand? And we need to get all the states there together, we form this kind of federation. So therefore, make we discontinue. So just enter and only prosecute, then discontinue, then allow. So they look at America. They have the United States of America. So many states making the country very, very powerful in the world. You get me? As the minister say, and as the presidents go talk na McKinney, then small divisions them. We go for do it Mendy man, we go for do Timney man, we go for do lines them. They need to exist. And most times, we the politicians will get the responsibility for make decisions them. We very, very important in the best interest of we people them. There are times people can raise their own concerns them.
Okay.
But as long as you, the leader, know say, I am doing this for the general good, I am doing this in the best interest of people, the people of this country, you have to pursue that particular dream. When the president comes, talk about new direction. And therefore, everybody expects, say, if we continue for push the country in that particular vision, where it don't hold. You understand? So allowing this trial to be discontinued, I feel say a very, very good step. Because let us even imagine, assuming without conceding, that President Koroma is guilty, he gets me, evidence, then they everything for sure say yes, indeed he guilty, then try, then convict her, then send and go to prison. The same constitution also give the president the powers them. For come overnight, he grab and sleep, he say, no, this person is the pardoner. He pardoner, he left her. You understand? So I don't say anything, way different. Distinctly, we go say at this particular moment, instead of we create more tensions at the country, more disunity, more problems. You get me? Why we not go just go on this way now and resolve them things here? We all come together, we work for the best interest of the people of this country. So I strongly believe say it's a good step.
Okay.
We as MPs in our parliament, we welcome this. We all go continue for work together in the best interest of the people of this country. Because we position our parliament, the role of the opposition not for just be for oppose. We oppose constructively. Even when within our parliament, if we feel say this is wrong, we will come and say this is wrong, we oppose, we critique.
Okay.
By the end of the day, we come with recommendations. Like yesterday, we in our parliament, we pass a particular agreement where the Minister of Information be there. We look at certain things, we feel say a need for look at, we recommend. We advise, but in a whole, the agreement is fine. So we all support them, we applaud them, we pass the agreement. So I strongly feel say that kind of way we will run this country.
Right.
If something is wrong, we go come constructively, we critique her. But the good side, we will feel say this is a good step. We will also come and applaud the government and work together.
Thank you very much, Honorable. We'll go for a short break. After the break, 079994993. Stay tuned.
Move with BNB Cash App. People learn from all over the country. They send and receive money faster than ever with BNB Cash App.
Me a businesswoman. I send money to my customer in Nigeria. Quick one, no waste them.
Me na Okada rider. I buy me airtime, pay me extra bill without and not left me yourself. Simple and easy.
Me na student. I receive money from my daddy at the state with no stress.
Now so you go get some with BNB Cash App. You can send money na Canada, Ghana, Senegal, Guinea, Liberia, and other side them na the world. You can always process your BNB, RIA, Western Union, tap send, now you that. Send wave and MoneyGram code anytime, any side. Enjoy the fastest transfer, extra payment, airtime top up, and more. All inside one app. Download the BNB Cash App today. Now Google Play Store and iOS App Store. BNB Cash App is so easy, fast and reliable. For more information, just contact the customer service on 072 500 000.
All right, we start for take the calls and now 079994993. Hello, good morning. In the name of side you call you from?
This is Almami.
Yes, Almami, go ahead.
God bless you, yeah? One thing I want to know. If all the institutions will not make a positive contribution, it will bring frustration and destruction at this nation. And we get the people where we expect much from, where then they mislead we. One thing first, if they don't make allegation against you, or let you prove and destroy that kind of thing where they don't put for you. Now, where we use the three words they will use as unity, freedom, and justice. When I know the symbol for this nation in progress, if we not get justice, how you go clean the image of the person where you don't make allegation against? where people don't die through this allegation. Let the judiciary, according to the TRC report, say the judiciary now one of the motivating factors where make we get one at this nation, we get scar them, we get so many people them where they don't left amputated, they're picking and they suffer now. If we not get packed over something, you not believe say this thing will bring a 10 APC say then come with a leader where can overthrow.
And Mami, don't pass 1 minute. Thank you.
The best thing we can do, let me get the justice. Let we know. Let everybody know.
Don't pass 1 minute. I really don't know which justice basically they talk about. But let's take more calls anyway. 079949993. Hello, good morning. In name outside the call you from.
Good morning, Brian Ojuku.
Yes, sir. I'm sir.
Thank you very much. Epic will always set the pace. Is they call a full package. So me uncle, I mean name say Ibrahim Bundu. Their name na me daddy name. Na Ibrahim Bundu na me name officially. So me uncle na morning. Other busigaju. What they them maya na mentor them. We they read the talk to the minister. It was a man that we mean good for ya. This me caller first caller. They missed the point. They make a tell you Brian. So man, they listen, but they have to understand. All the panelists, they don't make it clear. What you lead, what you do the thing by constitution and no argument. And they do them within the confines of the law. So no argument. What they are, they admonish. Now, this thing, President Koroma, former President Koroma, now you come. They come, what they say, come continue for the peace of the country, the stability. This one so you get Boku for can play. You got Boku followers there. Then you come show difference when you come. And I'm glad for this show they take for the good of the country. Because believe me, we'll get unity, we will succeed. People in the suffer. They might not understand they're picking the language book, they succeed. So one day you will suffer to go lose together for let the things better. I want to have plenty to
Thank you, Anamta. 079994993, the number we self can call and be part of the Epic Morning Show. Let's take this one quickly as well. Concerned citizen. Hello.
Good morning, Reginald and Ojukutu Soye. Good morning to the honorable guest in the studio. And yes, me na one person like for see because the length so away and don't see the country don't divide. Me na one person when they say I mean for like for see before the president and the president at the dine and wine together. But because of waiting the late president, you know, say Solomon they get bad at most of the advice and them rally around the president. I mean, the country is divided by tribe and region. We agree to all this. And some people they look at a political motivated plan. Yeah. Some man they talk and say all that thing they make them drop now. Because there was saying APC no go canapa but APC they can't do. APC no go ever exist again. Bringing some good people their life to an end like Idrissa, Ledabout, and you know, we feel say wishing APC. Right. But away from that, if fine, we continue the peace. If ever don't be, at least peace pass everything. Yeah, now I ask Honorable Nadi Studio.
We get to Honorable Bruce one.
Continue. Yeah,
Honorable Shada. Come on.
Yeah. Anything where continue, I think discontinue. Anything where I discontinue, I can continue. At the end of the day, if president can, this is Africa, we know politics. Other plan will come say, we know me don't get this.
Thank you so much, concerned citizen.
Thank you. Come back again. Because if you tell me.
Thank you. It's way over like 2 minutes now. Please, we also create time for make other people and make them contribution. 07999949993. So Ahmed Laminda, the same eloquent honorable and barrister representing Gambia District, you are really making educating submission this morning. Jusuf Foley on Facebook, they say this was a serious allegation against the former president It would have been better if the case was completed to know the truth, and any pardon can come later. This does not serve right. Sometimes don't start something you can't finish. To save time, resources, etc. We are watching. That is from Joseph Foley on Facebook. Hello. Good morning.
My name is I call from
Yes, sir.
Central.
Mr. Sai, go ahead.
I heard the deputy minister say there was no political conciliation. But me asking the chairman of the party, he called the elders council. They will talk to them about this decision and they want to take. Because two of them people under the party, they know by this thing now. Because some of them they even say, hey, President, you introduce the death penalty. And the Attorney General used Section 45. Some people even they say, why no use 46? Where they can still go to court to say they don't see no evidence. Then they decide to withdraw the matter. And this year, whatever they say, ECOWAS the hand is right. Because I remember there was a letter where the Secretariat tried to government say that immediately this man left for go to Nigeria, then for discontinue this trial. They're not doing until after 2 years to 3 years. That means, now because of them, they can host this ECOWAS, they want the impression, like I say, this is a country, as the deputy minister say, the president, they go and talk to other people, learn for make them call the former leaders and they can live as one. So there is this influence of ECOWAS and there is this political consideration.
All right, so I take more calls. 07994993. Isaac Alcina Roja say, thanks to Epic Radio team and management of Epic Radio for keeping us informed. God bless you all. It's your brother and neighbor, Mohammed Rojas. Okay, let's take the other remaining calls and keep dropping your comments on Facebook. We will read them. Hello.
Yes, Noah from PC.
Yes, Noah Nakisi. Go ahead.
Fine, thank you very much. And everything we do, think, or say, let peace reign. So, on that note, the idea welcome, the idea beautiful. The precedence is bad. The methodology is wrong. So, we hope no other system not going to repeat. This will go on. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Straight and precise. 07994993993. Few calls we go accommodate and then come over to me, guess them for say them final words. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
Radio.
Yes, sir.
Rogers Juba.
Yes, sir. Mr. Rogers, go ahead, sir.
We all take material you know go to where we just care for acceptance because of voting and say if all the time people they don't they commit any kind of crime here, they don't think about peace of this country. But today we go get a single somebody where it believes say voting and do that man they do if for forgive them or the country for forgive them. One condition no more. Now we always keep well things by voting with the talk. Voting people then they can't talk. But a lot of people get for suffer out of it because they lost them people then they want let them know the actual law. If not true, the man do that or he not do that. I mean your contribution.
Oh, just thank you. 079994993. You take a few calls more and then we wrap up the program very soon to get Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, former majority leader for APC in the parliament, of course. Served for 15 years in the parliament. We got the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bokari Aziz Abdel Bao, and also get Honorable Mohamed Sheridan Kama, Member of Parliament, Cambia District under the opposition APC. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah.
Pamusa, okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. And let God help you, yeah?
Amen.
And I know they are against this. But let's remember, and we see Isa Sisi then go na Rwanda, then go run them jail because of why? Now the bad with them you don't do na this country, yeah. And then money na Fofana them. Name them. Most of them, they did so today. And me feel say, former president, and before they do on this kind we are, if you are under that like court safe, he can't appear at the courts. Then they free him. They say, well, they have not been there inside this and coup where they mess around with him. Then they free us so. And me, that side, I not look say if you then try for clean the president and good name than what he don't do in this country. Yeah. I remember former President Koroma, he passed any side to God Almighty his hand for him. For now, you the pass aside and they when you call President Koroma, they be life will not take time, then they substitute you or they look you by the eye because of what happened. People they don't love, they love one them. People then up a neighborhood and in a prison today. And then people then they honor people then will be said and get home then and they take care of families. They let today this not happen again.
Okay,
what about them people there? People then they on the run.
Thank you.
And this same incident will happen. They get for freedom all. Now the cost on this.
079949993. Let's take 3 more calls and then I'll call over to me. Guess them for response. Please don't try for keep them between 1 minute, at least 1 minute 15 seconds. So we'll give opportunity to other people. Then hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning. Your name outside call you from. Go ahead. Hello.
What's your name? Yeah.
Your name and outside call from.
My name Sheikh Mohammed. I call for Lokoma.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
How the morning?
Fine. Go ahead.
I say we dey tell God thank you for what we dey. For una say the journalists and what to justice they do in this country. We go want know anybody wey do bad, let them pray and cancel justice. Let the public know. How una dey cancel? Then people that can schedule for pray this one green one man. Then pray. What about the people that wait and don't die? What about the people that wait in a prison? What about the people that wait suffer under this thing? That una don't make justice, una don't have justice in this country. This country, una really no one put to peace, Babas, Mr. Bundu. Really, the people that wouldn't die for behind this school, as una say, na coup. Well, I watch about them people and them picking them. They will develop.
079994993. 2 more calls and then we wrap up the program. Just 2 more, 1 minute each. After this, I'll take the last caller. 079994993. I just can take the 2 final sets of calls and then we draw the curtain down. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Mr. Bakar.
Go ahead.
Yeah, God bless my brother, Musa, and my brother, Najazak. I'm only buying credit for nothing. My brother, I tell you plain, the politicians, they don't do it bad in this country. These are for their own power. You know how many people already don't die when an ordinary citizen? Then you know how many people already in a jail? Look like Koita. Koita are for the same coup. Now make Koita they sentence how many years? If His Excellency the President, he come out from a day, he want to bring Soyat. It will be pardon where it can do then January or when they do independence. But this will come out from the judiciary, the head. That means say the people away they sentence, where they in a court, where they in a jail. Waiting at their own crime, how then they for do for the people in this? Now the former president are in the council. Now who gives them where this former president be don't send for your own party? How will be don't send to your party? Where they live as the always in party, every single moment when they go to Nigeria, but always in party scatter, like I scatter. So who's can still one can set again back? You want to put you on one, or want put you back again for the same cry.
Thank you.
Politicians, why then they doing so? Why?
Last caller I will take now 079994993, and then we go over to guest them for say them final words. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Yes.
Thank you very much. Very good program. I call you from the east part of Freetown. Anyway, it is now welcoming news. May reconciliation take place in the country. But as you listen, the comment of beaucoup people die by this thing. Beaucoup families suffer. Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, you know, man who people and get respect for, but for very be careful with the journalists here. You talk different things at different studio them. So very be careful. Una handle this country with respect. Una self get picking them. But the way the thing they go so, glad for very party President Koroma. We want to see peace in this country. We don't see war. But there would be big. May the president say something about this thing. May he pardon the rest. So it will be general amnesty for the peace of Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, sir. God bless.
Thank you very much. I need to take any calls again. I'll start with Honorable Mohamed Shaidan Kama, Member of Parliament for Cambia District, and they represent the opposition All People's Congress. Honorable Leader from the callers and respond to them quickly.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me start with one of them, Mr. Almami. He talk about we mutu. He say unity, freedom, and justice. And he say anything you do for doing within the framework of them, this particular lines, unity, freedom, and justice. I strongly believe, say, the decision for discontinue, one of the reasons are on the basis of unity, national cohesion. So the government don't act within what it actually wants. It talk about freedom as well. And the constitution of this country also don't make it very clear that when once they accuse you of an offense, they consider first for be allegation. And while the trial they progress, the AG get the powers for enter and only prosecute, for discontinue. They get the powers for do that. So if you talk about justice as well, the government not act out of the powers with the same constitution we guarantee Mr. Almami his own life, his own right to property, his own right to life.
Okay.
And that same constitution now in the government they use for making decisions there. And one other person talk about Mr. Noah, he say the methodology is wrong. For what to explain if you listen carefully and if they follow up, it did not say in as much as it will get in reservations, but the methodology where the government use, it's not wrong at all.
Okay.
It's not wrong at all. It's whether while the matter in a court, trial is ongoing, you come and say, I don't intend for continue anymore, we enter and only prosecute or for discontinue. Or you can say, I can as well wait, where they don't convict, if any, you get the evidence for convict the person, then the president can still come, he get the powers as well, for also say, I pardon this person.
Okay.
So the methodology is not wrong at all. Pamusa talk about lie court, he say, if not lie court self, if we don't make one lie business, I not really say that is the right way to go. It is better the government or those who are responsible for make decisions, then use the constitution, then use the laws of the land for make the appropriate decisions than for go behind back doors and then use lie business. Because now the same people, at the end of the day, as I say, assuming without considering that former president guilty or not guilty, you understand? Let us even say we go on to the logical conclusion of this case, then the court say the president not guilty at all.
Okay.
Therefore, sits in our politics and say, they want left and I make. Now, he guilty in our politics. So, the thing they continue.
All right.
You talk about Koita, I might just round up on this.
Yes.
You talk about, Koita in a prison, why then for left Ernest by Koroma, why then for discontinue, while the other person in a prison. Always in law, for example, what in a court, you get for assess the evidence we are available. You understand? If you look at the role played by Koita, the evidence we are available, you also weigh the evidence where the AG and those who the prosecution team we then get against Ernest by Koroma. Now two different weights then carry.
Okay.
Now two different weights. So when they make decision, even the president, when they exercise that in prerogative of mercy, he always get things that you take into consideration. He look at what the person don't do. He look at the evidence we are available. He take into consideration lots of other things then before he say, okay, make I do this. But you know go say, let's say for example, person go to court, they don't say, now this you do. We don't charge you for treason. You are guilty. The Ernest by Koroma, from the onset, he say, yes, I am guilty.
All right.
And the difficult for discontinue.
Finally, concerned citizen asks if anything don't discontinue can continue.
It's a critical one, and I strongly believe say the deputy minister did not.
Okay, go
tell me more.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Honorable Bundu. We there from the callers there. Wait you want for respond. You respond to the callers them and wait to the left for the deputy minister and go last because he get more questions than for answer to.
You know, the good thing is this matter where they discuss, you get two leaders. The current president now in at the helm of the decision where they discuss so now. Because now in at the head of state, now in at the president of this country. Then they already we receive him SF na a former head of state of president of this country and a big person. They all two don't talk. President Bio we don't consider all the things them way surround this matter. Now, in conclusion, this, me as a former lawmaker for 15 years, both locally and internationally, I have been a look for side way use the law. But like I say, I don't look all sides.
You know, see no side.
I don't see no side. Then the one back way na except na big man, where we all they speculate or they insinuate for say, this is not this, this is not that. Himself don't talk. And what he talk about peace, he talk about unity, and he thank even President Bill for the decision where he take. So let we, the listeners, yes, I share our sentiments because these are just natural things. We get people and lost their life, people and get discomforted, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
However, there is somebody don't pronounce when the president say, now this he wants. Through the using the due process of the law, where he been go when they make him president, he go swear to that for say I go uphold the constitution.
Okay.
So the constitution is being upheld here, and the one way they may accuse, himself, he don't look at all the parameters, all the things they want at the highlight. So he say this one. I glad and I thank the one that will make it happen.
Thank you.
So you cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. No. And me from his statement, I believe say like what I say, you're not going to be more Catholic than the Pope.
Thank you very much.
Leave it as
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You say where God kill Inna Lillah or Inna Lillahi Raju.
That comes to the Honorable Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, responding to the callers and finally with you and for the
thank you very much. Sometimes when we all meet and we engage patriotically for the good of the nation, it is very fine. And like we don't say, most times with people that can say the politicians, but sometimes now then they make bad politics here. Like we honorable, then they make bad politicians. When we take decisions for the good of the state, don't accept, I don't look at, for that person, this, for that, no, the good of the state. Like you say, cow shit and fall shit, not the same shit. You need to compare a former president to any other person at the state. You understand? And the decision we don't take, now, person we don't pull 2012 on forced ballots, they win, according to the National Returning Officer. Meaning, he able to get more than 55% of the population for follower. So any decision we pertain to her, you need to compare to any other person. That is why we say, like we Alman say, continue. We know they continue. Once within the Attorney General don't do they in line.
You say it's all can say when I don't pull an accord and all of those other things and all.
You say we not for do this and that. What we do, all the lawmakers, the lawyers know say it is in line with the framework of the law, so we know they continue.
Okay.
For instance, the ordinary citizen, we and everybody in this country, national cohesion, now our greatest responsibility. Why we don't want chaos? Like what the president said, if you bring fire, you meet fire. When bullets, the exchange, anybody can die. There are people who die during that crossfire. Who takes responsibility? Now the unfortunate situation, nobody know why anybody die. President said it. That one will die during that exchange of fire. You know they hold anybody responsible. If I not fire, you they fire me. The army, they own, constitutional mandate are for different states from this aggression. So they're not going to team up, you they fire, they don't team up. So now exchange of fire, now it costs down the all.
Right.
That person will say, sometimes ECOWAS don't pressure the president. Sierra Leone is a sovereign state. Decisions what they take now as provided for by our constitution.
Okay.
Nobody know they impose anything on this state. Nobody, even when we go ECOWAS not going to take any decision where they disturb the sovereignty of the state. Not even United Nations.
All right.
You understand?
Yes.
Anything where you do now, you can't with in line with the constitution? Nobody. So we all, opposition, the ruling party, you talk about, you say, somebody talk about Jimmy, the national chairman holding. Every news gets how it meets different people.
All right.
I am deputy spokesperson for government, not for political party. You understand? And what they happen behind closed doors is not what we are discussing here.
All right.
Now, waiting don't come.
Thank you.
So even if I say, waiting will happen after this discontinuation, now the discontinuation, we don't look at.
Okay.
Waiting will happen later. This is a lawyer, learned. He knows when you discontinue these proceedings. You understand? Unless otherwise, it ends whatever be there.
Okay.
Now, I make I say, the president, the former president, he get huge responsibility.
Yeah.
When you can, you know what time when I come on, I go there.
So not as you say, so much is given, much is expected. Thank you very much.
So help the president now, for let the country be peaceful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The Honorable Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bokai Abdelaziz Bawo. Thanks to Honorable Mohamed Shaidan Kama, Member of Parliament under the main opposition, All People's Congress. They represent Cambia District. And thanks to Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, former majority leader for APC in a parliament, and also we really want appreciate you now for spare on time for join the conversation. Many thanks. So now we don't take on time for call and send me message. Up next, we get sports and entertainment, and also get the media review segment by Marion Precious George. I don't be Gina Brian Ojukutu. Thank you for listening to me this morning. Bye bye.
Like a ram, make a club that make a fly. Now I wanna dance to the beats. Like on me box on me, I wanna dance to the beats. The way you dey shake it, make a they want to the beats. Say the music is sweet, oh. Shake up your bumper, make way dance to the beats. If you know this is music, you dey rich. To the beats, to the beats, to the beats. Get up and make way dance to the beats. I like the way you dey hold on. Hold your body and let you rest for you, man. Let you rest for you, man. Oh, no, 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 no.
To the beat, go. No master, we use one master to fall to the beat, no. Just take a time, but I saw we dey go on. One shoe more, yeah. One shoe more, yeah. One shoe more, yeah. Just take a time, but I saw we dey go on.
Get up and make with the dance to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat. I like the way you do dance to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat. Shake up and back down, let me dance to the beat, to the beat, to the beat, to the beat. Let me dance to the beat.
morning and welcome to Sports Update. So Kwame Quaidon finally bid farewell to Eastern Lions as the playing contract. Leandro Trossard don't left Arsenal for joining Besiktas as the deal finally be confirmed. The former Brighton man will help Arsenal for win the Premier League, though left the Emirates Stadium. And Lucas Digne signed back for Paris Saint-Germain, as he been signed for the club in 2013 and now he returned back to the club. Cristiano Romero said they go give them soul against England, and they also will give their life now the pitch for the World Cup final. And the FIFA power ranking for the top goalkeepers in terms of possession, and Jordan Pickford they lead the charts. Inside the same FIFA power ranking for the best performing defending the goal, and Diego Costa from Portugal, then goalkeeper, the most standout goalkeeper in that category. For this morning, this will get for you inside Sports Update.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your midweek edition of You Entertainment News here on the Epic Morning Show. Starting here with Fireboy, of course, we don't tease in 5th studio album, of course, we titled Zuku, and we're waiting on that. Away from that, I should speed, of course, don't be officially announced by FIFA say it go perform at the World Cup closing ceremony. Big congratulations to the brother man with the champion song. And Cal De Nero, of course, don't release the teaser of a upcoming song when a Unity will say feature Mamami Kalon, and that self could drop soon. On the other hand, new song by Boss Lady Sandra, of course, featuring Baby Bernard Lie, will be dropping soon. And Epic Radio is bringing the Epic Oldies Corner Season 2. Of course, this time around, going to be Saturday, October 17, and ticket price now 100 leones. The place this year now St. Anthony Hall, Sykes Street, Freetown, and Fambul from 7 Sote Docklin. Dress as your favorite Oldies artist. And finally, this morning, well, his name is Plies Mami Boy, and in song Pain of a Rapper. Of course, inside new EP we just dropped. Let's get into that. This now we get for you. Join us at 4 for the Epic Drive time.
This time where I come out, man, they no believe. Until you read it out, before them believe. Some man go say, like your destiny. If you want get, do it for you. Some man go say, like your destiny. If you want get.
Sometimes then, when things they go wrong in the community, and people they keep quiet. But for keep quiet, not to fix the problem. Now that's make Epic Radio they bring to you blowing the whistle. Blowing the whistle like a radio show, who say ordinary people them go talk about what's in really they happen. Now the community them. When are from bad road, no water, poor service, unfair treatments, and corruption. So now this show, where they call out things them respectfully and honestly. And when something good they happen, where people they make progress and real change in their life, we also they talk about time. This time you chance, follow you speak up, and follow you your voice, and follow you ask questions when they go answer. Whether you live in a town or a village, whether you young or you a woman, or whether you a community leader or a concerned citizen, this show now for you. We not just they talk and forget, we they follow up with the issue, so something happen. Blowing the whistle, your voice, your community, your power, only on Epic Radio 99.3 FM.
hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe fa, lamba roba, lamba de lamba.
Herman Hassi once said, "Some people think holding on they make them strong, but at times letting go can be a sign of great relief." Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM. You will get you also through Radio Garden, Facebook, YouTube, and through the website at myepiconline.com. You also go listen to the show through Zimi Radio, 107.5 FM inside Pujeon District. Mina, you host Marion Precious George. And of course, inside the show this morning, the Speaker of Parliament don't threaten for report members of Parliament to them political party them for where then the absence from sittings. And as well, Saloon Bar Association executive and presidential candidates clash over legality of new electronic voting registration. And as well, All People's Congress Party reacts to the drop charges against former President Ernest by Koroma. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers there inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss the issues I get inside the studio, like always, Solomon Sundu, Executive Director for Be Found, and I also get James Kabaramane. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning to our precious listeners and viewers.
Today the weather again.
From yesterday, but I will tell you then this year, I'm not a Swiss. I say from which I don't see the July. They get forgive a lot of rain. And indeed, we don't begin seeing.
Inside the last 15 days.
Exactly, because from yesterday, rain starts around then 3 up to this day today. For the first, me, I not ever put AC on, I not ever cover my body. That's
okay, natural AC
for the first.
Okay.
Yeah, so the rain law expects heavy rains.
Okay.
Yeah.
And people for be safe
and prepare for them.
Prepare for the
yes.
Mane.
Yes, morning, Marion, and morning to the listeners out there. It's again a day. As always, we decide on the car, but now we don't make it come.
Yeah.
We're not going for combo, we go for give God the praise, because at all time they provide for we need them at the right time. So this is one of our needs. We want water, the animal themselves want water, the plant themselves want water, that you don't tell me this. So everything, God satisfy them to your desire. So it's a good one for me. Good. Yes, it's good for you all.
Okay, and we look at the stories reported on the front pages of the newspapers. And we first take now the Concord Times newspaper. Top story reads, President Bio clears the path for Koroma's return amid ECOWAS summit. And another story, SLBC appointment dispute, how information minister undermines statutory independence. And Freetown trains frontline health workers to tackle growing heat health risk. Another story, the new UNICEF representative in Sierra Leone to build on progress for children. And finally, NPAA trains Western area field agents on conservation laws. All of the stories and more you go get now the Concord Times this morning.
With me, I get the Independent Observer newspaper. The first story, frontline health workers trained to tackle growing heat health risk. The main banner headline story, amidst ECOWAS summit, bills clear the path for Koroma's return. You see the picture of the former president and the incumbent president. Another story, no district left behind, a national imperative for Koinadugu and Falaba. All the story and more you will get now the Independent Observer newspaper.
And away from the Independent Observer, take the Premier News newspaper. Top story, Freetown trains frontline healthcare workers to combat rising heat risk. And also a statesman's pardon. President Bill clears path for Koroma's return amid ECOWAS summit. High Court hears testimony in alleged forced female genital cutting case and question over SLBC independence as minister allegedly seek reversal of board appointment. Also in this issue, Koroma on the issuing debate about the return of former President Ernest by Koroma. All of the stories and more you will get in the Premier News newspaper this morning.
Which may I get in the Awoko newspaper. The first story, Attorney General drops treason case against former President Koroma. New UNICEF representative in Sierra Leone to build on progress for children. Another one, Koroma's return can deepen national unity. This is the quote the Peace Commissioner. All the story and more you will get in the Awoko newspaper.
Okay, it is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. As I say, we will discuss a range of issues this morning. But of course, we already know the issue where they make the news this morning. Now the headline newspapers and with four segments. And of course, yesterday, all over the media, social media, the issue was there, but we will discuss them later from another angle and as well look at the other stories. But first, make a look at Usai, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas, don't say, he go report members of Parliament were not punctual for sitting to the political party them. They say this is a new measure as well for address the long-standing problem where the legislature don't they face. He say, and at the end of life of this parliament, he said he go do a letter to the political party then based on waiting it gets regarding the punctuality or so. He said probably he said that go guide them for awakening for whether the award symbol to the members of parliament here so in the next election. And this in remark according to reports come after the regular absence of members of parliament during parliamentary proceedings. Also do a roll call during the sitting. Usai one members of parliament say if they miss parliamentary sitting, that go lead to him reporting them to the various political party them. A call on them as well not for underestimate the importance of attending or attendance record and states that it mean what they say. So this and plenty other things the Speaker of Parliament make mention of. And as the report say, this is not the first time Honorable Singapore they make such a call in the well of Parliament regarding absent members of Parliament during parliamentary proceedings. Of course, they do I think few months ago as well, Usai do a roll call and admonish them as well for the attend sitting regularly, but it seems as if the problem they continue. We make it say it go take this new measure for report them to the political party them, so the party them go know what thing they do or how then they give symbol them for the next election so far. So Sundu, you think say these measures they are so stringent or are they in the right place?
Yes. You now two alternative question: stringent or are they in the right place? Yeah. The two all is supposed to be stringent because with parliamentarians, Marion, you don't only report for parliaments. Let's go back to history. With parliamentarians, not to today. We don't in other parliaments. We don't see the speakers. They call on members of parliament for attending, parliamentary sitting. This na call way, I would say almost all the speakers we don't go through the Parliament of Sierra Leone can always they raise and concern. But as you likely say, the stringent mentions we the honorable speaker want for put this time round. I feel say it go right, and the area where it puts the caveats, now the awarding of symbols.
Yeah.
Because if we dey give or political party, la no use we. If political party they give symbols to members of parliament, we make it say, okay, again we talk say, you know, under the PR system, na political party, even under the first past the post, na political party award symbols. Yeah. So I think say now then they will get for begin look at with political parties and now people in way they award symbol where they go represent them people them. Let them get one thing at the back of their mind, that you are going to that parliament to represent thousands of people, millions of Sierra Leoneans, to speak for on their behalf in making laws, passing laws, treaties, ratifications, and the like.
Yeah.
If you are not there and to do your work, oversight, if you know the Ghana parliament, now we can say the oversight business way we can talk about monitoring, what we talk about all this, you know, with development. Now then people here. Because if really they go by their work, they make sure say they do representation well. When are the first thing that one day, they make sure say they pass good laws and treaties. They make sure say they do their oversight. Believe you me, within ministries, departments, and agents, this country will move further. But if you see the speaker now, they lay emphasis, nothing we don't pass mark.
And Parliament has, at all time need for get to come before they proceed with sitting. At times, the Speaker or the House therefore stand still until they get a quorum and wait for other members of Parliament therefore come. And, you know, that's done the happen.
You're right. That is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because that is why most of the entire they happen, we now like, you know, thing of national interest. Now that's why they will see some parliamentary boycott. When that was one more the easy way at one point, we own colleague, I will put Melvin, we get issue with the parliamentarians. At a point where most of the members of parliament, for example, doing the case of Laila and Telopias, the Auditor General, when they carry that bill in a parliament, most of the MPs were not there from the opposition, right? So I think that thing, if you not begin, that is why always when I'm doing my good governance, I will pray for journalists, civil society, writers. Let God give you the wisdom, the knowledge, the power, for speak truth to power respectfully, not by arrogance. That is what I do. Respectfully. I'm going to tell you something respectfully, but you don't say you get for go with them. You don't say you get for do them. So for me, this call, then penalize Melvin because he raised concern, say, why you guys were not there? Because as it's measured, first of all, members of parliament should form a quorum. If you are not there and decisions and they will not for make, then you know they boycott, then you not come. You don't see the reason we make salon business turn out with the digidari. Then we suppose for be the enforcers of the law. They were, you know, that's why on the good governance program, I talk about leadership. What leadership entails. And leadership cuts across every facet. Mario, you are a leader as we sit here. You control us with all our big heads, whatever education we get, but you are the controller of this program. Also, so the leadership depend on how you they cascade yourself to people. So we urge the members of parliament in as much as this, and I want for support my namesake for say this one, make them really put a premium on them. Even for awards, any parliamentarian we know this good, let them get that kind, you know, nominal role. When I register, we can call them. If you absent for how many, they don't give you symbol. I think say that would be make them sober for do their work.
You think so?
Yes, Mario. Because if they begin take, let that be criteria from Parliament say, because this person you are giving symbol is not really doing the work in the area of representation, in the area of making law, in the area of
yesterday we'll make mention of that. You know me then at the studio, but we talk about the welfare of members of Parliament them, and we'll make mention say some members of Parliament then they will deserve a raise. If that's the case. But you have some we don't in a parliament for how many years, you know, they see them do any major contribution in terms of debate, in terms of committee sitting, in terms of, you know, attending sitting as well. And all of those people are part of the members of parliament where they call for, you know, for make the government look at the welfare and, you know, increase them salary and other things them where they say they're supposed to forget.
You're right, Marion. You know, this, the read, you know, on the other part, I see the speaker is for push for the welfare, you know, of the members of parliament. That's not in work because not in constituency that one. But if they do all of this, you push for when I get facility. And as you mentioned, Now, to you talk, you get some members of parliament we don't know that parliament. Me for me, I know they ever now concord. Now they go sit down at the knock table, they make noise, they create some for even talk now work. If one thing I'm say for talk now, you will regret why it's enough for talk. You understand? But we are seeing all of this. The laws there. I remember I tell you so they do this parliamentary training for parliamentarians be part of the parliament and parliamentary oversight. Truly between me and you two criteria and get for members of parliament. Let them understand that. They get for bring a criteria where if you're not able to fulfill that criteria or if you're not up to that tax, they will not award this symbol. And I'm sure that will come up soon.
Okay.
In the area of education, in the area of commitment, like within, you know, the speaker they talk about, it comes to fusion just now.
Okay, Mane.
Yes. Thank you. So when the speaker talk about he will be reporting parliamentarians where they absent from parliament, so political party, it come to my mind that in as much as he is the speaker of parliament, he has that right for report. But I think the parliament is being guided by the Constitution of Sierra Leone, and the Constitution makes very clear as to parliamentarians say where they absent themselves from continuous sitting. And I just want to refer to my note. In the Constitution, I think section 77, make it very clear. Say any member who without good cause during any session is absent from the sitting of parliament for an aggregated period of 30 days shall vacate his or her seat. So the Constitution makes it very clear.
Yeah.
So my question is that whether the speaker is acting within the Constitution or he acts within your own personal impulse.
But the speaker not supposed to wait till 30 days for
He's not supposed to wait till 30 days.
More say for instance, yeah, then they get 3 sittings in a week. And during them 3 sittings in a day, if you say parliamentarian they not show up better, they not get a quorum. Now right for admonish the house and urge them for Kana parliament.
What if I may not talk for the ones where they are absent. I am looking at the law.
Okay.
What if he waits until they fall within the law, the ambit of the law? Because the law make it very clear.
They have their standing orders as well.
Yeah, standing orders. They get standing orders as well. So what if within the standing orders, the parliamentarian were absent or they were parliamentarian they were absent, make the reason for absent known? Maybe due to health reasons, maybe due to family pressure, maybe due to all of seen the way very, I would say important.
So that is also understandable.
So there is a thing is for me, for him saying I will report you to parliament, to your political party.
That is for the one the way they absent themselves without letting the house know as to why then they absent, not the one that will get valid reason as to why.
Yes. So if you get valid excuses, that is one. Again, you don't make it clear whether you get valid excuse or not. You know, make it clear.
No, man, this is different.
But the thing is, I want to get it clear. The law
continuous absence of parliament on that Saturday. This one,
absential.
So that for the absential.
But if you listen to the speaker say people don't make them habits. Habits. They don't make them habits for the absent. So you don't say whether you don't reach that. You don't reach that.
No. You don't reach that side. You don't reach the 30.
How many times parliament don't sit for the year?
So
for me, we cannot say.
So we don't understand that one first.
Yes,
there are critical sitting, man. You talk about 77, and you also get 77K where they tell you about members of parliament cannot go above their party. Let me tell you this. This one way they talk about is continuous sitting. But this now absent in parliament is Saturday, the other day. You don't see the caveats of the creator.
No, I don't understand. I'm just looking at the law.
Now, so even with the law, man, the 30 days when you make mention, a member of parliament can decide for even she don't take 29 days, they making 30 days and you know the law the Olam. So that's why the speaker is saying
that in as much as the constitution says, in as much as the constitution says so, the speaker get rights for admonish them and tell them say now this for do. They are supposed to be doing within the past laws and all of those things. Because at times, as I make mention of the quorum, if there is no quorum, the sitting at the ground. Obviously. Then they gave me question again next to one for ask now. You have leaders, majority leaders, you have the minority leaders, you have these leaders.
Yeah.
So these leaders represent the face of the party. So if members of parliament belong to the party, not the go parliament sitting, I think so the leaders also get the responsibility, just like the speaker say, the members of the leaders of the political parties and get the responsibility also for bringing this matter up now the party meeting. Say, Mr. A, Mr. This, honorable this, not they can meet, not they can parliament from this period of time. You know, make them known or call them to order, say this, and make for understand, say this is what is happening. Before the speaker is taking that action, I think say this.
Mane, I don't want to let you be, I don't want to let you, them parliamentarians, I tell you this, not to today start, and you raise a very good, serious, wait, you talk about the leaders of these parties. That is why, you know, say the caveat dinner, because this they don't turn perennial issues. Yeah, sure. You understand from all speakers. I don't think that parliament major bills. I don't mention one way than like Latin appears. Most of the one that we're supposed to be there, and perhaps if they be there, that court not for be going to vote like we Marion they say. But this nothing we they can do. They know exactly. There is a law we mentioned.
And some go there around the parliament building.
Yes, they're not even
going at the well.
Going at the well of parliament. I just want to say. So now the caveat here: if you're a political party, which you mentioned 77, K1 they tell you back, they don't go against the political party. Now they refer to them. Yeah. These members of parliament, we know they regularly can represent una and sit down. We they recommend so not get symbol. I think say that night right step.
No, it's fair enough.
Thank you.
It's fair enough, but I feel so no more say again.
Because at the end of the day, then they pay them monthly, and now they are requesting for
welfare.
For welfare.
Some of them not even the speaker is saying medical.
Exactly.
Some of the members medical insurance.
Yes.
Also the welfare, all that when it comes to salary wise.
Thank you. You see,
speaker don't know. He says certain people then they will not they do the work where they vote them in for. I think you get the right to report them, just like they have the majority leaders and minority leaders of the political party. I didn't know for just left the burden on the speaker alone. That's me they say.
Okay. Well, we'll move away from that topic there and look at another one who said disputes don't emerge within the Sierra Leone Bar Association over legality and transparency of newly introduced electronic registration system for the upcoming 2026 annual general meeting and elections. This comes as a result of one of the presidential candidates, Matinda Bendu Ibenda, who challenged electronic registration, who say a day beyond the bar legal power or the executive legal power. He argued that the executive or the Sierra Leone Bar Association executive improperly conflates the social annual conference with statutory AGM. He also said the eligibility for vote is strictly governed by Article 32 of the Association Memorandum and Article of Association requiring only that members will fully pay, will go able to prove say them pay them fees through bank record and official receipts na them for votes. It raised concern also about security and lack of transparency regarding this particular process where na the electronic voting process or so. It states several things them as well, but as well for defend themselves, the Sierra Leone Bar Association executive dismissed and then claim so and then say na misinterpretation of them governing rules. Uside and cite Article 19, 29, and 30 of the M&A. And the executive maintain them, say, then get broad administrative authority for manage the association business. They also argue that the electronic system not to create new voting qualification, but simply a lawful administrative measure where then design as way for verify eligibility, prevent voter duplication, impersonation, and secure the voting process. And as well, they address security concerns, uside and say, withholding technical details of the system necessary for protect the electronic integrity and assure member them that the system remain objective and auditable. This is the issue. One of the contender them, where I make mention of Matilda, say, if this process go on without proper clarification or so, it go back out of the race, and the association executive don't respond to in letter as I read. Sundu, what do you think about this?
You know, the Bar Association, where I read, you know, the release of itself. When you talk about digitalized system, like the world, not so, and this is where we talk about association. We only get on our AGM meetings, When they prepare the mind for the next AGM meeting or waiting for, supersede the next one. When they outlined and when I put, pointers as to how when I get for, conduct on ourselves in elections, proposals made like this one. The question here is, was these proposals been before them?
That's about I just want to ask. So this electronic stuff, it be done there before then, then push the date of the AGM and the election, or now after then various conflicts and then decide for introduce them.
That is what that's the question exactly. Because we can't just change the goalpost at the middle of the game. Yeah. And these are all issues. Even when we talk about general elections, the rules, regulations, that make you say the ECSL can be quick for Kego the elections bill before Parliament. Mm-hmm. You understand? For make the amendment and ratify them. They just change the goalpost as the middle of the game. It's wrong. So for me, I think that concern the other candidates raise. Yes, let we say we want, electronic system. Yes, let we say we want for digitalize. But you get for put that kind of thing before you members, for let them know, say, this not the process, you prepare the mind, and how credible. We all know it's in a salon, we talk about internet. You say, let somebody do online registration. If you not gets the proper internet or data, sometimes you don't go far. By the time you make all things not wipe out. Is the system itself proper in that direction?
And who are there for control the system?
Who is going to control exactly? That is the 1 million question. I'm waiting Martin that they say, because when you look at them Article 32, they tell you about paid up member, current paid up member should be legible. So you say how and the law, now so the law they in any constitution where they govern companies, association, name it, they always get a caveat. But when they are the executive, then the demand fit say, now so then for the board, you don't really propose that on time before you members. We don't bring come any issue. We don't bring come any, different thing like malpractices will take place because you want for retained power back. So these are the concern. Let them, and Matilda talks something, that is not clarified. Let them clarify. I think so that's the right way.
If they're not clarified, it go back out.
Yeah, so let them do some clarification for better understanding.
Yeah, JKM.
Yes, so I think it's an issue of legality. They also they display, say there's no law. So everybody want for sure assert a legal prudence into this issue. But as I say, we're not there for take side for anybody. We just look at within the two ways, We don't want to say, well, this person gets a better point or that one gets a better point. The thing is, within the law, within the memorandum of understanding where they sign for establish the Global Association, now you never follow. Because you cannot bring in something where not be done stated or we not be done the practice before. Within one of the candidates they say when Madam Igbenda, they talk say the issue of electronics registration code, not D. And you know go bring a come at this time. You never use code. The thing with me is now a lawyer fully registered and show in receipt. Now eligible for vote. Even slash AGM, when the journalists don't pay in full fees, annual fees, eligible for vote or be voted for contest. So that's the same thing slash they do. So I wonder why Bar Association and with something they say electronics code. So you go for go to electronics and then give you the code. The question where there is now, which methodology that they use? Would I go for control this machine? Whose arithmetic that they use? So these are legitimate points somebody they raise. From another side, they say, I am not against certain things, but I am against the procedure.
Can this also be, one way for move away from waiting happen inside the last election where lead to Magento Jabi being the president, that manual way of voting way, because a lot of issues we make the bar even separate?
I think that they move gradually towards that point as well, because if the other party or the other team not agree for accept this new system that were imposed, we not ever did.
Yeah, smell foul play.
Yes, so I think there should be another problem because she is saying, Madam Ibenda is saying, the director of Salo Law School not get rights for even impose something whenever they. That's what she said in her letter.
So that means it's a new system. Yes. Perhaps the number don't introduce them before.
No, you know, even they self na the number one of understanding. Waiting at the code, the normative they do now. We lawyer paying full fees, ensuring he seat. Then say for go vote. But for if for cow it's a new methodology. System. Say now for if you go through this system, then for give you code.
And the thing is, where this proposal laid before the members in their first AGM, because
this is a proposal. We make the proposal earlier than now. We can do now. When the second time we want to go for way, you know, there are so many grey areas the way people don't always against you.
And even the second time is not a problem. The second time, what can be the problem according to Matilda or what I read, now that you know, so they don't. Postpone the AGM like 1 or 2 terms or so, and during the intend they will then be the register for go for the AGM or for vote. This system not be there. Not until they don't postpone a 1 or 2 terms.
And mark you, Marion. Remember there was a time we carry back. Then say the individual will be responsible for receiving registration. You're not always sitting in our office. So if let we say you want to improve on the system, like what Sierra Leone now, for example, don't talk about the 2023 elections, 2000 and this was marred with irregularities. Now don't see say other things and they come. For we think of 2028 elections, how can we do it? These are things you put before, but not at the nick of time. Then you can bring people and for make, you know, una can begin discuss issues like that one day. Let them go back and do some clarifications.
Because now,
it's very important.
She's raising a lot of points. Like another point again, we talk about say the leadership of the previous administration, they've worked on two things. You say one, we mentioned about we talk about the annual conference and also the legal AGM. They say now these are two separate something. One is social, one is educational. So and by virtue of the Company Act 2009, where they sign, is that the AGM for be called by the director of law school, according to what they say. So it means she knows, and they all know what really did na the Company Act where they sign. But here's the thing: you cannot bring something new to an association where no one they used before. Then code there, then system there. Would manufacture the system? Would I go for operate the system? Would I go for give the code? But who's value? Who's try the code? Who's arithmetic gonna go for use for arrive to each code? How secure are these code? The security of them code there. How? So there are a lot of questions where I feel say people, the legal-minded people, therefore come together and see how they can settle them before ever then go into the AGM. Whatever, you know.
Okay, we move away from that topic then look at the final one, similar to what we discussed for segment, but the All People's Congress Party don't react to the drop charges against Ernest by Koroma, who say they make mention of various things them and appreciate you know, President Julius Maada in government of Sierra Leone for where them bring the legal matter to conclusion, and also tell thanks to ECOWAS and several other people, them, including Dr. Umar Aliyu Toure and various regional heads of states for them diplomatic dialogue and commitment to regional stability inside this particular issue, and also call for national unity reflecting on the country history and several other things. President Ernest Koroma, former president, make mention as well inside a message where he put out shortly after the Attorney General and Minister of Justice put out a press release, you know, informing the public that they don't drop all charges against Ernest by Koroma. So the APC reacts shortly again after Ernest by Koroma put out a press release regarding the issue. But in all of this, people are happy all over the place, especially people in we you know, don't they sympathize with the APC or Ernest by Koroma, but during the night and to this morning, we see, you know, conflicting statements regarding this particular issue of, you know, dropping all charges against Ernest by Koroma, president, and several other things. The way people they say, one way or the other, it might be a trap because according to law or according to the lawyer them, if the state really wants for drop the charges, then for don't use the word acquitted and discharged rather than using the words we then use inside the press release where the AG put out. I'll start with Sundu on this. What do you think about all of this and the controversies around the issue?
Marion, you know, I can always say, for me, we don't go, and I really want this particular topic. You know, say I dealt with it during this during the good governance this past Sunday, the return of former President Koroma.
Okay.
We have been on a sister program, AYV, Good Morning. Myself and others, they talk about, you know, why the need for President Koroma come. Me look at them in two ways. Now, let me go back to the tripartite agreements. We now get for going to parliament for which we don't go to call for say be ratified. If that document they go to parliament in the first place, outside the caveats the way tripartite talk about, you know, the president, that is the current president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President Julius Maada Bio, for make a rekindle in relationship with the former president, vice president, for, you know, within national cohesion and peace. And if that other day we say, honestly, then caveats will be put releasing of political prisoners, then say the all on be. If this na one side, we for make Salone with stability, and with cohesiveness continue, yes, there are legal implications. That day we sit down to talk about legality. Acquitter and discharge is a two different thing, and way some people, a lot of arguments, discussions, me I get called.
Okay.
This thing that don't they do, I see one week he said don't raise in a member of the family, the bereaved families, that the government, you know, the CDS, then be really do well for go sit down with the families, for make them able for talk to them. Then 16 gallant people will sacrifice their life for Sierra Leone. On that failed coup, we make, you know, former President Koroma, you know, involved, where they say involved.
Okay.
And this now the area we will talk about, you know, the law. Mario. Really, if the Attorney General use, you know, the Criminal Procedure Act, where he use Section 45 for discontinue with this matter, I think they get to go further.
Okay.
In my own wisdom, honestly, like I say now, they get to go further and do more. Well, perhaps we will see outside the president go give it to call prerogative of mercy after this.
Okay.
But I will expect if the law forbid, because we don't see not to this not the first thing.
Yeah.
I see like Momo, I stand to be corrected. It was like one, then Freeham under the same treasonable waiting, and even the Victor Fo, we now don't turn somebody, you know, we don't do people in this. So not to the first thing this. But what we're saying, the law for supersede and proceedings, if the Attorney General use the new Criminal Procedure Act, but I would like to go further, then for don't go, former President Koroma get representations, we go to enough as shorties.
Yeah.
One don't die, blessed memory, we now the chairman, former chairman of the All People's Congress, we now late Mikhailu, but get the deputy, we now Yansane. Yeah. I think say for Mekam, then he still go on that dock, then stand on the behalf of President former Koroma and acquitter.
But is the state requesting for that?
Now I'm coming. This as at the time, it take me time to
Okay.
Marion. And I believe say for I still emphasize for peace and national cohesion, but not rule out the law. Because you know,
but the AG know exactly what for do.
Exactly.
So why not go through the right procedure?
So Naimeka say perhaps they want to cut it short. Prerogative of mercy day, where the president can get the power.
But it has not been declared.
Well, it will. We'll see this way this will happen.
How sure are you?
I'm sure. Believe you me, from waiting former President Koroma self rights for the first time we break the silence, it tell ECOWAS thank you. This negotiation on the go on.
But it just get for tell them thank you.
I'm coming. Yes, it just get for tell them thank you, Marion. Why the rush? For let yourself know that.
If I tell them thank you, but not mean say.
So that's what you say. The former president.
He acknowledge.
But this not concern the way they raise. And then concern, now legitimate concern.
And the legal team go don't tell them.
So that is where we are waiting now for the president to come out and give prerogative of mercy to President Koroma.
Okay.
That's the caveat. Otherwise, in my own view, they should go to that court and acquit and discharge this matter. But if you see them do it this way,
there will be fresh proceedings.
Yes, exactly. So let's give the president, he hold it all. Commander-in-Chief, Fountain of Honor, Guardian of the Constitution, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He can, after God, if God say that they kill you, President BOT did and put his say, now we will not get death penalty again. And let them say they want fire you now, I no more game rights, you will not fire. Then release you. So he has the right to come out and talk to us.
Interestingly, like-minded people, you know, the people who are lawyer or we know more about law, where this, you know, press release came out yesterday, most of them not be too excited. And most of the people will be excited now. We will not know the law. Some of the people will not know the law, may be excited about the thing, say, Ernest Koroma, you know, free now for Kamna in country. But, you know, after I begin to talk to some lawyers, and you know, tell me some certain things that we myself don't know, and including you know small law. You said some things that we may not know. We make some people begin for draw back and ask the questions about acquit and discharge and this null prosecute.
Yeah, so it's a good one. Make I applaud the government. It's a good one. You know, this now waiting. You begin for sure. So you want peace, you want national cohesion, you want the country for that a peaceful state. In as much as 2028 they come, you don't go on for left power. The left power in that kind of chaotic manner. So it's a good one. Me for me, applaud the government. Just get issue with the language we the Attorney General use. So I might be wrong. I stand to be corrected. I not sabi law. I just stay learn. But you know, when in the starting of the public notice say the Attorney General and Minister of Justice has filed a notice to discontinue the criminal proceedings, which is good. You file a notice, and at the second to last paragraph, you say as a result of the filing. So when you look at the word filing, this means it's ongoing. Yeah. So the filing not completed. So why take it that long process? The procedure is there. You have state lawyers when they represent the office of the Attorney General, that they serve as state counsel. These were the people sent to prosecute the former president. So why not go to the normal procedure? Call the two team, call the former president in team, call his shorty, just as Mr. Sundu they say, call the state councils. You guys go mention the matter and say the prosecutor say offer no evidence. When the prosecutor say offer no evidence, it means I not get case again against Mr. Sundu.
It's not a long process where they go say then go.
Yes, you go, you offer no evidence, you call the file and say I offer no evidence against Mr. Sundu. Okay. And then the judge automatically or the magistrate will say this matter between Mr. Sundu and this man or the state acquit and discharge. Finish, case done. So it means you don't ever come up again with that particular matter again, except if you want for charge any fresh matter. I stand to be corrected. I'm not a lawyer, but now so we know say for happen. So for now, they put a matter sine die. When I listen Latin word sine die, it means discontinuance for now. At any time when they put matter sine die, at any time
can continue.
I don't take 5 years. Case not the routine. They will say, oh, that matter will me charge you for. Will you continue for come back with her? Okay. So now because discontinuance, you get to they call acquit and discharge and discontinuance when I send die. So the matter right now, I send die they lay up. They just lay up first on the table. When they will say eng bands for you. As you shake, they wipe you back. So that's the problem. So that's the catch. So I don't know. So the legal team of the former president could sit down and think about it. Maybe I might not be saying the correct thing. Okay. Maybe the Attorney General is right. Maybe they get special.
I'm using the word.
Yes, the prerogative of the president can come now in again and say, okay, that matter will discontinue for now. Power best for me.
The former president will wait till the prerogative.
So the problem is waiting for that prerogative now. They are the confidence of the former president whether I get for come back. Because if the legal team them reason it this way, it will be skeptical for that return. Say, what if not bans the ink for me? Yeah. Why not go through the normal procedure and the president say, even though they don't acquit and discharge you, me for me, I come out public say, prerogative of mercy, I don't show until you no more come. So you give ample confidence of making come in country. But for you to say you discontinue matter when I send it, where everybody don't know say, no, the point is, Sierra Leoneans not to, they are educated now, not like before. Sierra Leone are educated people. They read well, they read plenty, they read shots. And now the world so don't kind of we are now so much that we able to shots certain things. And so the language you get we use.
So is it that the AGB feels no, yeah. For distinguish the words
in discontinue they say acquitted and discharged. We don't go through the Koroma procedure.
Mario, now you say the AG no we say they do. And we would talk now as layman interpreting in verbatim.
Yeah.
And it's you say this if I were the team, go to that court, you present the matter, don't send it senator, just do the normal thing. Okay. Without this, because of lack of this, because of this, you know, you in the case, and just
acquit and discharge. That is have nothing against
the AG is a smart lawyer, and even the former president in representative, smart lawyers as well.
Yes, because smart lawyer. But let me tell you. And the history, let God make ever repeat himself. Under if then say no small way was sorry for Fana and others. Now so then Papa Sheki, now so then we say oh no they don't this, they don't put the case and discontinue. When sorry Fana returns, Papa Sheki end up for anger. So this cannot be a buzz. We don't want Sana we country for the sake and peace. For Sierra Leone, some people may ask, or they are asking, what's about the one in a way they don't sentence for 100 years? Yeah. What's about the one in a way they don't do for this? Yeah. Will they be acquitted and discharged, or the presidents, because they're already, sorry, I don't use the word acquitted, they're already charged them, I beg your pardon. Yeah. Will the presidents use the prerogative to free all of them? To free all of them, yeah. Because now they're in a prison. They don't send them go life imprisonment. Will the president use
like you make mention in prerogative in no need for
discretional as well.
Discretional and no need for explaining the public say well
no. That's the prerogative of the president. And
exactly.
Yes. So if that is a question everybody's asking. But I am saying like what one of our colleagues don't begin raise concern. Okay. One of the 16 gallant soldiers we done lost in life in defending our democracy, in defending the peace. What about them? Will they be compensated? Because that's not the other thing. Okay. If they do this, they're not forgetting family, when I believe, when sacrifice their life. Because otherwise, if then people are left so, it's not good for our country. It's not good. People will not sacrifice themselves.
So in all of this, are you saying that dropping charges against Ernest go cause more harm than good to the people who lost them people during this time of this incident?
And this is not the public debate. Yesterday, I was, in fact, since I did the return of former President Koroma, I hold every day they get called. You they make so, what about N16? And I'll be the spec say the Attorney General will call this and the like. But me just look at and say, in Sierra Leone, we don't forgive for the Sanko. We caused a lot of atrocity, 11 good years, thousands of Sierra Leoneans lost their life. In Reconstitution, the Truth and Reconciliation.
Then forgive her by serving jail time.
No, you not serve jail time. Now when it come back, then get a position of vice president, then get security. Now it can meld back. So that is a caveat. No way people say the president can give, but if the former president Koroma come, this you don't see the reason why the trucks law form elderly council in Sierra Leone. Okay. Because you should not be melding yourself into issues like governance and the like. So what am I saying? Then bereaved family, Marion. This is a serious issue. People in concern, will they be compensated, or what government will do for them? Because now then they lost, they sacrifice.
But man, the other way around, then charge the former president, but they not be found and guilty. Is that
yeah? So then discontinue the issue.
Yeah. They're not found and guilty, so it cannot be compared to people them where they already don't charge. I don't know, or already they serve jail time or so.
Yes, but the court's not able to prove whether the presidents may really get ANPA, the alleged.
So that's what I'm saying. Say why people
I still agree with the people who lost the gallant military people and police, now the force. And I am not supporting anything here. I am just saying.
But the charges will give money.
Land.
Yeah, land.
I am just saying that the former president was not found guilty. The matter was ongoing until we request for medical leave, and again they grant him bail. So it might as well be said they probably go through the legal proceeding and not find him guilty. We take them for do. If a whole government say the proper for find the former president guilty, the one way they find guilty, the court don't make sure say they don't jail them. So what if the matter may go on continuously, then go to the Supreme Court and the former president not found guilty?
No, because I know the charges. Yes. No, with the charges here is misprisons and treasons. Meaning, if law is so continue this, and because if you say you be know about something and you be talk to them people who not do this, already there is a caveat. What I'm saying, let the law, the proceedings, President we expect now President Bio for come out and give the prerogative of mercy at the time.
More calls now inside the show 079-994-993. We got first caller on the phone. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Marion Precious George. Concerned citizen plant.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Let me just go straight to my point.
Yeah.
The meaning of the definition of continue. You can continue for discontinue, you can discontinue for continue. I mean, the legal time I believe the judiciary for use of the Attorney General now acquitted and discharged. Or you bring the or you terminate the case, you can to an end. Say there is no evidence, you bring the case, you terminate and you acquitted and discharged. But for making so it seems like there is a trap. You know? Okay. If me just say na president, I go scared for coming.
Okay.
I guess this is my own personal opinion. I guess me concern myself. Thank you.
07999949993. Now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show. We get another caller. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Morning, my name is Sarah. The call from
yes, go ahead.
So you already see the way victim of mercy. Then somebody don't get tried out, they're not sentenced, they serve the sentence. Then you don't serve certain period of sentence. Mind that contribution they can't try. Now the other panel talk about section 46. The Attorney General are 45 years. 46 and the way you do in a court. Go tell the court you are not getting evidence against or sufficient evidence against this matter, so I decide for drop charges. These are two certainly legal proceedings acts where you can use. The parliament, the sooner they elect you as member of parliament, you then have the supervision of the speaker. Now that makes them get a register within the mark every sitting where they determine almost people and attend. Out of that, they give them their sitting fees. So if you not happen, then they begin punish you for sitting fees. But probably then complain to the party, go ahead to headquarters, where they don't get the way the party don't ask for me them put some people in the parliament for the days of legacy. Can't to Mohamed Bangoa. I mean to even by the flyer. They not do nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I to talk about the voting proceedings in the parliament, where they can get before any sitting. We can show waiting and discuss, and members of parliament will be present in the previous sitting. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Good morning. This is Abakar from Koroma.
Yes, go ahead, Abakar.
Actually, the way Mr. Mane they talk to, you know, that the standard thing in our we come in. The former president from Kamwan, with the case where the judiciary the head. Until we say they discontinue. Wherein people within a jail, people within on the run. Then I begin what she said, if the former president comes, it's like I say, the government they can use as tools and just end everything. Then they use them for like they say certain things, then they use them for the able for putting party down. Then because it gets saying to the party. So if them people here then decide for like this man come. All the rights they for the ECOWAS, now then go with this man and Nigeria. If that man they decide for let you return the car back, that means if anything happens to her, not to ECOWAS and emergency. Because then we don't try for the man.
Thank
so
you.
if that be the case, it means for anything that happen, pardon the whole back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll take a few more calls and wrap up 079 994-993, na the number for call inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name was
Yeah, good morning, Marion.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to all the families there.
Okay, go ahead.
And me, waiting me one advice as woman. And that part, me today under force. Because matter the president of this country don't say, let it happen and some policies. So what the party can do? We are not really thinking the party can do. Let's say peaceful, but don't let the party be forced.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, 079-994-990. Mama Epic don't talk for the woman. They say, me, Ernest, they over the first. Anyways, hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, my own question, George.
Good morning.
Thank you. Bakai, PV me on 078-530606. All of Bakai, PV me 078-530606. But on this issue of bar association, to be honest, me shame Mr. Sundu and my brother. Because money will make laws. We did interpret laws. All the time we journalists want to go for our business. And one day the problem. But all the time bar association have to repeat with the kind of level of education we didn't get. That I can come with the issue of 14th. Then I put the house in order. It will better. So the issue of former President Koroma, me, President Bio, me back and they ask you as a member of the party, as a strong somebody for Ikawara power, when you don't remember President Koroma, remember the soldier the way they kill their papa, they kill and cool them. Then they want them back with the troops up and remember them for the prerogative of mass. That's really action.
Thank you.
For them being equal and share. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to pick 2 more calls and wrap up the show. 079-994-993 and the number for call and make a contribution so far. 2 more calls and we end the show this morning so far. Anyways, 079-994-993. Okay. Well, it seems as if the call and the jam anyway. One more wrap up. We already don't go up of time. Sundu.
Yes, I want to tell the callers and thank you. More especially side we call and highlight section 45 and section 46 under the new Criminal Procedure Act. We still emphasize acquittal and discharge because we don't want to be political aunt. In other words, we know say being for national cohesion, peace, we all yearn for. And for the people the way they say former President Koroma no come, for me, I believe say nobody know day in your lifetime we don't work so hard. If you look at the investments we don't do for your old age, it go once you don't have get back. It go one forget the leverage. And at that one for let we see. Me we see don't know are they really advocates. Let's alone get elderly states people. Like one people away their life we don't serve, like former President Koroma. This could be a lesson. And the former Vice President them. So that we go sit down, we get more guarantors than we country, rather we call other people them. Nigeria they do them, other countries they do them, people we don't serve. That then important positions, wanna put them for let them be advisor towards the presidency or the states. You know they can't dictate to president. So for me, I think say the Attorney General need for explain further why they discontinue. The only thing they will tell you for peace and national cohesion. And ECOWAS don't try to do the best. Make a say family. ECOWAS now within themselves for letting kill or disgrace any ESO states and they do again. Yeah, Jamia so they talk. Then ECOWAS they try for they go back to Gambia.
Okay.
They try for Bila peace day. So I think so we say for this because we don't kill past leader then killing. We don't need for the do them kind incident or disgrace with leaders. So this is not call to themselves. Okay. We don't be leader, you don't be president, you don't be former president. Sit down quietly, contribute towards nation's development, but not can make yourself say oga pata nothing for pass you. Okay. You forbid everything. No, former President Koroma, you have done your best. If you come back, sit down quietly. And one of the way people talk this prerogative of mercy, well, it builds the president. He owns it all.
Okay.
For make it do what we all call for say, give mercy. But then 16 people away lost in life. I'm saying the government of Sierra Leone, not for forget them, because they not go make people and sacrifice themselves for any other feature of thing again.
Okay, yes, Mane, quickly.
I want to say thank you to the callers. You know, I will just say appeal to the Minister of Justice, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, for making do the needful. You know, because the make it come out to the public plainly explain what he mean by discontinuance. Maybe we don't understand. And he is a lawyer, and he's the legal advisor to the president. So if he can come out publicly, he can come self an epic radio, can teach we, he can give a public lecture.
Okay.
And tell we say now this is main pan law discontinuance. So then the word Senate and acquittal and discharge don't remove from the legal language. So making come and can explain to, but other than that,
okay,
if we would say get some amount of sense and reasonability, I think you need for do the needful. We can do the needful and go back when peaking, you draw the public notice and do the needful and come back with the fresh public notice and where the public then will really approve. Tetuba, I want to say thank you to
Thank
everybody.
you so much, James Kamaramane and Solomon Sundu, and thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder give you technical support in the studio. Abubakar Bendu, so you see make us live on Facebook and YouTube. The producers of the show are Fatma Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we go join you again with another edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious, George, they say, have a beautiful day and tata.